they're going to be in a good spot. Obviously, the pandemic, cap didn't go up, yada, yada. And now that we're on the cusp of the end of the core four era, the cap's about to go,
Yeah, good timing.
you know?
Very
And
leafy.
it's like, yeah, and then it's going to be, well, we just don't have enough elite guys. We can't, you know.
Ugh. Did you see? Just win a couple games here, boys.
Win just tonight.
Win just tonight?
Just focus on just getting through tonight.
Do you want Maurice on game 6 or do you want to talk Joe Wool?
Let's talk Joe Wall, and then we'll play the one clip from Maurice.
Okay. I said yesterday, very disappointed in terms of Joseph Wall's overall look coming in and relief on Stolarz. I expected better. I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
The Leaf fans didn't get it. But he is a talented goalie.
Yeah.
Like his forwards.
Yes.
As long as there's a game, you wait for it again.
Yeah, he's certainly capable of having a good one. With the goaltending, there's nothing to do or say. You defend in front of him the best way you can, which let's not forget, that's supposed to be the strength of this group is limiting high danger chances. And you just go, hope he's good tonight. That, by the way, is like the one thing that could pull the rug out on my thought that they'll win tonight. Is like if Wool's bad, he has to be good or there's no chance.
I don't think that's any different for anyone else out
Great
there,
point.
and including Bobrovsky, who the first 2 games was as leaky as anything we've ever seen in his prior years in Columbus. But he shut he shut it down.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that you're going to need early a couple, because they're going to come out on fire. Their building will be on fire.
I expect the Leafs to come out on fire.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's the thing where I've just gotten to the point where I really don't know what this game's going to look like at all. And you could convince me of a lot of different outcomes, but so it's very unpredictable to me tonight.
I think Florida, for the Leafs to win tonight, Florida's kind of got to look like the first 2 games in this series.
How hurt do you think the Leafs are? I mean, I know everyone's hurt at this time of year. Like it feels like they're pretty healthy.
I mentioned Chris Tanev yesterday, and I don't know what the count total on hits on him, but it was like
too many.
Almost 50% more than the second guy in the playoffs. He got hit, like he's been hit 80 times, and the second guy was like at 40. I don't know what.
I just saw 2 years of Mike Babcock coaching in Toronto, and all he wanted to do was hold up the forecheck, interference, slow down the forecheckers. You know, they're all penalties. But, like, is no one holding anyone up? Like, it's just a complete highway to Chris Tanev's shoulders?
But
you look at the Panthers.
They're not even paying a toll.
This isn't the 407, maybe.
No, it's not the 407.
Well, it's not the 401 that wouldn't be moving quickly either, so I don't know what it is. But, like, the Panthers are so good at that when you try to dump and chase on them. Somebody's always got an arm out. Somebody's always leaning in your way. Like
totally agree.
Really hard to get a clean forecheck against them.
And it was early in Game 5, and a lot of the times this year we know that the Leafs like to work below the goal line and find that little outlet in the middle of the ice and work their way up. And Matthews tried it, and it was like nothing but Panthers everywhere.
Yeah. They're good. It is a true strength of that team, but you know it's a strength of that team, so need some solutions.
Can I provide? There's no way that one of the most prolific goal scorers since he's entered the league is going to go 6 games in a playoff series without scoring, right?
Oh, there's a way.
6 games?
He is
11 straight against the Panthers. He's not going to score a goal.
Let's see if I can find the shooting percentage of the Leafs' top point getters in playoffs. It's like 17-14, 4.9 for Matthews, 13-18, 23-20. Like Matthews is 4.9. He's the one on the team that has a sub 5%.
There has to be a power play goal in there tonight.
4?
Like at least like Scheifele shot one off Harley's skates last game. You know, everything's going off everyone. Matthews has 41 shots in 11 games. 2 goals. A couple can't go off something?
2 goals on 41 shots it's hard to...
Even if your wrist is broken, 41 shots should lead to a few more goals.
The wrist thing. In no world of mine is a guy taking faceoffs if he has a wrist issue.
I don't think he has a wrist issue.
I don't think he has a wrist issue either. Okay, it's not happening.
No.
You're not taking face-offs with a wrist issue.
Do not think he has a wrist issue.
So what's left?
Wrist issue
that's
stuff
hard
to
to say.
say.
What's
Shoulder
left?
surgery.
What's left?
Back.
Okay. Ask Tanev how his back is.
Well, it's not good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not good.
No, it's not good.
All
So
right.
I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I want to hear you're hurt, don't play. Next.
I just said if his wrist is broken, you would expect a higher shooting percentage than that. It is in, some's luck. Yes, I don't know.
Okay. So we do have one Marchand clip,
Oh, delightful.
and I just would like to point out how incredibly good at this Brad Marchand is. And this is from Morning Skate today. Can we play clip 1, Brad Marchand, please, on Game 5?
It wasn't that one-sided when you look at it. Yeah, obviously,
my
we got a couple bounces, and that can dictate the outcome. But, I mean, they had a lot of opportunities that, like I said, the bounces are huge. They play a huge component of the playoffs, and we got more than they did last game. You know, they had a breakaway early. They had to post early when it was 1-0. Like, things like that change the course of a game, and, you know, it just kind of got away from them a little bit. But I don't think that the score was really an indication of how the game was played and how close it actually was. But it doesn't matter anyway. It has no impact on the game tonight. If anything, then it's going to make them hungrier, you know, to have a bounce back game and you know, to prove a lot of people wrong, which is a very dangerous combination. So you know, we have to be.
He's the
We have
best.
to bring our best game tonight. There's no questions about that.
We'll just be
hate
happy
this
to
guy.
even be in the game tonight.
So nice.
Oh, yeah, he's the best. Oh, the Leafs are going to be on fire tonight. Who could beat the Leafs tonight?
I think really one of the signs of me like growing in my Leaf fandom and just being older in general,
Appreciating that.
I just can't hate him anymore.
Yeah.
I can't hate him. I just, after all these
Grudging
years,
respect.
he's still so good. He's
That's
still,
you just saying,
he's-
Brad, you win.
but he's the Leafs
It's
papa.
like-
He's the Leafs papa. If they win, it's a 5-0 in the playoffs against him. Scored 1 million goals against him. Like,
Yeah.
what can I say?
He
He just owns the Leafs.
owns the Leafs.
He's
Even with those comments today, like
that's the most
Right.
perfect quote of all time.
where you really wish he would, you know, just be the dirty rat that you are and just say, yeah, they sucked. The
No, but
Leafs
they were really
sucked.
good.
They
We just
sucked.
got a couple bounces in 1-6-1. We just got a couple bounces.
That's so.
And they're going to be better tonight, but they sucked that night.
Yeah.
No,
professional.
not at all.
No.
They're the best. See?
Buddy.
They're the best.
Just like, I mean, we got a taste of it with Team Canada
Right.
before the game. I don't know how we could beat
No
them. They got,
bulletin board material.
they got a team full of Hall of Famers. Like, they're just unbelievable.
If we're even in this game, it'll be a miracle.
It's the best. You want to play Paul Maurice? Last one
Sure.
on
Yep.
game 6.
Yeah, a
and
little
then
Paul
tonight?
Maurice for you. You got John Cooper too? You-
No.
Okay. All right. Just Paul then.
Yeah.
Maybe the environment changes, but every team is going to do that exact idea. Ours as well every single game, right? You're coming out and it's playoffs, so you're getting flat out the other team's very best. We would have possibly a desire advantage in that you're right there for a prize. They clearly will have a desperation advantage because the team that controls those things the best has the best chance to win. It's almost the same manifestation of what happens in a game. When you want it that bad, you start making plays to get it, right? You want to win the game every time you touch the puck. And when you've got that desperation, it's the same idea. You get it, you want to make something happen every time. So you want to control those emotions a little bit, keep the energy, and no secret plays.
The hell's he talking about?
Honestly, he talked for 11 minutes today, boys, and that was the only really like thing I understood, and I barely understood it.
What was that?
I'm just at the point. They could lose Game 7, the Leafs,